What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be doing another tier list, and this is the small forwards tier list. So yeah, this is going to be one of the best positions in the game, but to be completely honest, the more I looked at it, I think the 2 guard right now is the best position. The amount of great 2 guards we've gotten over the last couple of weeks is just unbelievable, and then with the DeMar DeRozan we got yesterday, that position is just insane. But anyway, now let's get on to the small forward tier list. So first up is, without question, an S tier player, and it is Lamar Odom. So Lamar Odom, if you guys don't know, is just unbelievable. You guys should know that by now. So Lamar Odom is 6'10". He has an elite ball handle. He's got like 40 gold badges. He's also got base 11. He's got limitless. He's got clamps. He is literally as perfect a card as you can make, and he's also 6'10" and can play small forward. He is elite. He is without question one of the best cards in the game. And again, he is less than 100k. He is a steal. I bought him for 50k when he first came out, and like, he's worth treble that. He is unbelievable. Arguably the best small forward in this game. This card is incredible. Then we have got Giannis, who I'm going to put down into B tier. Defensively, he's A tier. Offensively, he's kind of weak. This is the Giannis where he doesn't have quick draw. His release isn't quite as nice. You can back off him a lot. He doesn't have quick first step. He doesn't have clamps, I don't think. So, like, this Giannis is a huge downgrade in the Pink Diamond Giannis. Pink Diamond Giannis may be the best card in the game, but the Pink Diamond Giannis is a power forward, hence why he's not on this list. But Diamond Giannis going into B tier. Peja Stojakovic is going into B tier as well. Release is broken. Like, his release is terrible in my opinion. He can't really play defense. He gets burned quite a lot. Offensively, he's alright, I guess. He's like not the greatest going to the basket, but he's got good height of 6'9". He's got limitless range, Hall of Fame, and he's not the worst shooter in the world. Like, obviously, he should be the best. He should be one of the best shooters in the game, but he's not. He's just kind of an average shooter. But again, Hall of Fame limitless range definitely does help. So for that reason, he's going to B tier. Then we got Sean Marion. He's a 6'7" guy that can't really dribble the ball, isn't fast with the ball, and also doesn't have any defensive badges. He's going into C tier. Marion, I couldn't care less. He's a pink diamond. There are rubies I would take over this card. This card is not very good. And while he isn't a bad shooter, he also can rebound quite well, I guess. He is undersized at 6'7" as well. Can't really guard anyone. Can't really play at the 4. So, look, I cannot justify putting him above C tier. Lou Hudson is going into C tier as well. When Lou Hudson came out, he was really good. Don't get me wrong. He was really good when he first came out. Like, he had quick first step. He could shoot the ball well. He had quick draw. And doesn't have range 10, doesn't have clamps. But like, this was when he first came out, it was really early in the year. And that was when just having quick draw was like a big deal, because half the cards in the game didn't have quick draw. And now literally every single card in the game that comes out of quick draw, because 2K realized they messed up big time with that badge, and it kind of ruined my team not having quick draw. So a card that doesn't have quick draw is basically useless. So 2K just gave everyone quick draw now. Whereas Lou Hudson was one of the first players to have quick first step and quick draw and be an overall good player. Was fantastic when he first came out, but right now, yeah, he's just nothing spectacular. Then we got Jalen Rose, who I've actually only used once in a game. This guy sucks. I'm telling you right now, he sucks. D tier. Actually, no, C tier for one reason. He can play point guard. There was so much hype about this card because he was a 6'8" player that could play point guard. And then, like, a couple of weeks before people got him, they released Ben Simmons, and who was just way better. Jalen Rose can shoot the ball a little bit, isn't the best at any position, can't really play defense, isn't the best on offense. Like, his only, like, good thing about him is that he's a 6'8" point guard, but, like, you can get Sean Livingston, who's a 6'7" point guard. You can get Michael Carter-Williams, who's 6'6". And honestly, I would probably take Michael Carter-Williams a point guard over Jalen Rose, because Michael Carter-Williams' animations are so nice. But, yeah. That is pretty much it for Jalen Rose. Not great. Like, the only reason he's not in D tier is because he can play point guard. And speaking of D tier, we got Elgin Baylor. These Pink Diamond rewards absolutely suck. I'm just saying that right now. They are terrible. Token rewards are terrible. Most of them don't have quick draw. Like, Baylor cannot do anything. Like, there is not one thing that Baylor is good at in this game. There's not one thing that Alex English is good at. These guys are just, and I mean, like, oh yeah, they can shoot a little bit. They can go to the basket a little bit. But I mean, like, all the other cards above at least excel in one thing. At least have one or two things they're very good at. Like, if you use Elgin Baylor, against me, I'm just off-balling on Elgin Baylor the entire game and letting you score with him, because you are not going. No one's ever going to win a game run through Elgin Baylor. He is a massive liability on the floor, and so is someone like Alex English. And these guys are meant to be pink diamond rewards. Like, I feel bad for anyone who spent all their money locking in tokens at the start of the year and hasn't waited it out until they release new cards. Because I'm guessing when they do release new cards, we're going to be getting much, much better players than the guys they currently have. Like, even some of the collector level rewards like Jalen Rose, they're all useless now anyway. But Jimmy Butler is going into, for now, I'm going to put him in S tier. Hall of Fame clamps range extender with a really nice release. He is 100% usable in competitive MyTEAM, which is a big thing. Like, none of the other guys below are even usable if you're playing a competitive game. Like, fine, unlimited, you can use probably any of these and be fine, but in a comp game, the only one so far you can use are Lamar Odom and Jimmy Butler. Then we got James Worthy. I'm going to put Worthy in A tier because he's got clamps. He's a good defender. He's good at going to the basket. He's got decent height at 6'9". He shoots the ball relatively well. No range extender. And I don't know. He's 100%. He's not even close to being S tier. He's a lot closer to being B tier than being S tier. Trust me on that one. But I can't really justify putting him down. I think he is better than Giannis and Peja. Then we got Rick Barry, who's going to B tier. Like, he's bang average. Like, doesn't do anything particularly well. Doesn't do anything badly. An okay defender. Not great at going to the basket. A good enough shooter with no range extender. Like, yeah, he's alright. He's meh. And we got Rolando Blackman going into C tier. And same as Bernard King. I feel these both kind of do a very, very similar job. Like, Rolando Blackman shoots the ball. Oh, he actually shoots the ball quite well. No range extender. Can go to the basket okay. Can dunk okay. Bernard King's actually a good dunker. Shoots the ball moderately well as well. I think Blackman's probably a better shooter. But yeah, these guys don't belong in the upper tiers of small forwards. And I just realized, like, so the small forward position has really, really had a drop since the very start of the year. Like, this was the best position a month ago. This was the best position in the game. Just realized isn't even close to the 2-guard position. Dr. J is going into A tier. No range extender. And then we've got Dr. J Light in Dominique Wilkins. I think Dr. J is better. Way better release. He's got Hall of Fame quick first step, better dunker, or similar dunker compared to Dr. J or Dominique. Dr. J would be like, say, more closer to S tier, but Dominique is still good. Like, Dominique is good, but for an opal, and if you're comparing him, there's a lot of diamonds better than him. He just was not worth the grind in my opinion, but hey, it is what it is. Julius Erving, his one problem is that you can't put a card really without range extender unless it's someone like a Giannis, like a freakishly good card up there in S tier. And in any position, but Dr. J he's good. I just think he does have kind of a couple of weaknesses in his game, and it can be exploited. I don't think he deserves to be up there with Jimmy Butler or Lamar Odom. Then we have got Grant Hill, who as well is going into S tier. And this card is nice. Really nice release. He's got range extender. He's got quick first step. He can dunk on people. He's got Hall of Fame clamps now. And this card is, I think it's between Odom and Grant Hill probably for best small forward in this game. And then there's another guy later on the list that I think is probably number 3. But now we've got DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter is going fantastic defender. He's got clamps. I'm going to put him in B tier. He can actually hit shots when he's wide open. Really good defender. Yeah, deserves a spot there. RJ Barrett is going into C tier. So RJ Barrett is like a really solid offensive player. Doesn't play much defense, but telling you, this card is really good offensively, especially if you have the duo with Ja Morant. Jamal Wilkes, and what is going to be my most controversial one, and I mean it, like, I think Jamal Wilkes and Worthy are on the same level. He is a budget Dominique, if you get me. So Dr. J is slightly better than Dominique, who is slightly better than Jamal Wilkes. They do the exact same thing. Jamal Wilkes can burn anybody and dunk on everybody. He's also got Hall of Fame clamps, so he is completely locked down. And his jump shot is quite nice in my opinion. I hit a lot of shots with him. Like, there's a reason why I use him in my No Money Spent squad, which is a legit God squad. And I'd be 50-50 on whether I'd use Dr. J or Jamal Wilkes to start, because obviously Jamal Wilkes is a better defensive player. Then we have got Bruce Bowen, Hall of Fame clamps and a fantastic release going into A tier. Shoots the lights out when he's open. He's like a better DeAndre Hunter. Then we are also putting in A tier Xavier McDaniel once he goes to Pink Diamond. He's a 6'9 player, can play defense, can shoot the 3-ball quite well, can handle the ball, and can attack the basket. Not me a best shooter, but definitely a good card. And then we've got Jerome Kersey, who is going as a diamond, is going into B tier. 86 ball control. At the time, he may have been the best card in the game when he came out. Can shoot the ball fairly well, has got a really nice release, got a really good snatchback jumper. He dunks quite well. A little bit undersized, 6'7", not the greatest defender in the world, but honestly, when this card first came out, he was fantastic. And then Paul Pierce. As much as people like to say that, say this card, oh, everyone has the card, literally everyone has them. It's true, he is probably the most used small forward in the game. And for that reason, like, a lot of people really underrate this card. But you know what? I think that Paul Pierce is going to get another card soon that is going to be fantastic. He has one downside, that he steps in from the 3-point line, can't shoot corner threes. That's the only negative, and he's a little bit slow. Like, I would be inclined to put Paul Pierce almost up in A tier. I'm going to put him in B tier. He's got range extender, shoots the lights out. He's got no quick first step. He's got, I think it's your silver or bronze clamp, so he's not the worst defender in the world. I'm telling you. Paul Pierce's next card will 100% be a beast of a card. Then we got Jason Tatum, who I'm going to put in S tier. One of the best releases in the game. Got decent ball handling. He's also got clamps and is a really, really good defender. And again, got range extender, shoots the lights out. Is a massive, massive threat while he's on the floor. And also can lock up the other team's players. Then we have got a not a controversial one at all, actually. Hedo Turkoglu is an S tier player. I'm not talking about him at Amethyst. So basically, as we all know, the New Year's resolution set was a bit ridiculous yesterday. It was literally an unrealistic card set. So basically, every player was an Evo, and once you Evoed them up, they became good at what they were bad at. So Hedo Turkoglu is not the best defender. So when he Evos up to Diamond, they literally give him gold clamps, all the defensive badges, give him way better defense stats, and make him fast. Hedo Turkoglu is right up there with Lamar Odom as arguably the best small forward in this game. Like glitchy dribble animations, he's got clamps, he's got 86 ball control, he's got Hall of Fame range extender, he's got a good release, he's got Hall of Fame difficult shots, and once he gets to mid, he's got the normal 4 leaner, which is the best in the game. He is unbelievable in this game. Trust me, Hedo is an S tier player without question. Then we have got Bojan Bogdanovic. So Bojan is going to go into C tier. Shoots the ball relatively well, a decent defender. No range extender, and I don't know, I've used this card a few times, don't really like him. Going into B tier just as a pure offensive threat is Nick Young. Swaggy P, limitless range, one of the best shooters in the game, no steady shooter. I really, really like this card. Yeah, you could argue that some of these guys below him are better, but in my opinion, I would take Nick Young on my team over any of these guys. Kevin Durant is, this is a tricky one because offensively he's really good, but everyone here, I'm going to put him into B tier because even though he is great offensively, great ball handle, great 3-ball, he's terrible defensively. So for that reason, like, he'd be like, if I was to put people between tiers, Kevin Durant would be like here, like 80% towards A, but I do not think Kevin Durant is as good as any of these guys, and I would pick all these guys in a heartbeat over Kevin Durant, so can't put him there. LeBron James is again very similar standard to Kevin Durant, but I'm going to put LeBron James to B. Bronze limitless range is actually a big help on LeBron James. Then we got Larry Bird, who is going into below D tier. This is one of the worst cards in the game. I'm telling you, I've come up against him a few times, and like, if you get Larry Bird, you're fairly good at the game. You've won 12 games in a row. I just leave him. I just don't guard him. He's terrible. Glenn Rice shoots the ball quite well. C tier. With Glenn Rice, if you like his release, you could argue without question putting him up to B tier. I'm not the biggest fan of his release, so I'm going to put him down there. Gordon Hayward is going into B tier as well. So Gordon Hayward is a good card. His handle is good. He can go to the basket. He's not the worst defender in the world. He's also a really, really good shooter. So for that reason, he's going into here. Luka Doncic is another player that is going in as a B tier player. Luka Doncic is really good offensively, but again, if you've got no defense, I cannot justify putting him in the top tiers because you guys have seen what I do to players with no clamps. I literally just press turbo and go by them. It is ridiculous. And for that reason, Luka Doncic, unfortunately, is unlucky. Doncic, LeBron, and KD are all unlucky not to be up a tier, but I'm going to keep them all there in the middle. Paul George, the first perfect small forward in my opinion. The perfect small forwards, what I always say is, you've got you can shoot the three, you can play defense, you got range extender, and you got clamps. That's literally it. And you can go to the basket and dunk. All 5 of these guys are what I used to call perfect wings. There was a stage where, at one stage, it was only Eddie Johnson, Paul George, Kobe Bryant, and Zach LaVine. There was only 4 perfect wings in the game, and Jimmy Butler was number 5. And over the last couple of weeks, like Grant Hill, obviously his upgrades and stuff, he's a perfect wing. Last couple of weeks, you got Tatum, we got Hito, we got T-Mac, we got Lamar Odom, we got Ray Allen, we got DeMar DeRozan, we got so many perfect wings that Paul George is definitely kind of in the lower of the S tier players, but he's still fantastic. And then Carmelo Anthony is going right in here. I'm gonna put him lower because he's got, again, he's an offense player. A lot of players here are offense players or defense players. They're one-dimensional, and Melo is completely one-dimensional. Cannot play defense either. Anyway, that's the video. That's the small forward tier list. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.